What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Dave Portnoy is applying all pressure to these WNBA referees after what happened to Caitlin Clark yesterday during an Aces game. And Jackie Young is currently in the headlines over her aggressive elbow to Caitlin Clark. Guys, we finna unpack it all. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. We all heard the news about Caitlin Clark's performance in that WNBA game last night against the Aces. It was pretty much her worst one of the season. Now, a lot can be contributed to why Caitlin Clark had such a bad game. That is because of WNBA player Jackie Young applying all pressure defensively on Caitlin Clark, not really letting her get into rhythm, pretty much kind of overly aggressively with the defense. Now, we've been seeing a lot of players do this to Caitlin throughout the season, and it's just crazy how yesterday it kind of came back with Jackie Young doing what she did. Now, Caitlin Clark went up for a play, and Jackie Young clearly elbowed Caitlin Clark in the face, and that is what is sparking outrage today. Let's roll the footage. This is the play that took place yesterday in Indiana at Gainbridge Field Arena, and I'm telling you right now, Caitlin Clark went up for a layup, and it looked like Jackie Young kind of elbowed her in the face. Now, this is causing major outrage throughout the league today, and it's being reported that Caitlin Clark elbowed in the face during rough performance and lost to the Aces. It was an uphill battle for the Fever rookie star Caitlin Clark and a loss to the Aces on Wednesday. The All-Star guard took an inverted elbow to the face by Las Vegas guard Jackie Young in the third quarter and struggled with turnovers while failing to find her rhythm from three-point range. It was a physical battle at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, especially in the second half when Clark and Young got tangled up under the basket. Now, that was the video that I showed earlier, guys, and I'm telling you right now, something was off about Caitlin Clark. This is by far the worst I have ever seen her in a WNBA game. Now, Caitlin Clark did open up about her performance as well as the foul that took place with Jackie Young. Let's roll the footage right now.
Like you said, the crowd was really good, and I felt like even though it was 7 points or 8 points, like all we needed was 1-3 and then another stop and we make a layup and who knows, and then it's a one-possession game, but it felt like we just couldn't find the way to get over the hump like we have in the past, whether it was with Minnesota where we got back to one possession or whether it was the Dream where we got back and eventually won the game. But it would be nice to not have to have those prayers where you're fighting to get back within one possession, especially in the fourth quarter. Yes, we're capable of it, but it would be nice to be the team with the lead and trying to defend that on your home court instead. And, that should be our goal going into Friday.
Matt, I'm going to finish up with Chloe.
Yeah, Caitlin, you guys get to see Las Vegas again on Friday. I was just curious how much of a challenge it is to deal with Chelsea Gray's physicality on defense, especially when refs are going to, call those offensive fouls on the arms.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Chelsea didn't guard me a ton, maybe a couple times. Jackie was usually the defender that was matched up on me, or when Colson came in. And honestly, they're all really good defenders. They're physical. They're strong. The offensive fouls are definitely surprising at times. I feel like I do get held and get quite a bit of contact throughout the games, and then you get hit with some of those when you take some contact and give contact back. It is what it is. I mean, I don't know. Like, apparently they see something different, and then we have to use our challenge to try to not let AB have a fifth foul in the third quarter that basically takes her out of the game. We lose a challenge. We lose a timeout. So that's tough as well. But, I mean, they're going to be physical. They're going to do it again. It worked. But that's what I should expect at this point. That's kind of what every team does. I think I can use my quickness a little bit better, absorb a little more contact, set up cuts a little bit better. I thought overall I got a little bit tired and wasn't moving as fast tonight. So definitely will be a focus point on Friday.
Chloe, last one.
Yeah, you mentioned, you weren't able to get into a flow. Did Lexi kind of getting in foul trouble in the first half, and obviously you mentioned AB, did that just all affect it as well?
Yeah, I mean, you never want people in your team getting in foul trouble, but at the same time, like, it's just next man up. You put people in the game, and you just keep moving on. And honestly, I thought we did a pretty good job of that. And like I said, I'm proud of our group. Like we battled, like we really did. Like we got some stops on defense. We were pretty resilient in that regard. I thought we rebounded really well as well. I thought Temmie was great on the boards. I thought she was really good on defense. But I think, like I said, you just got to go back and learn from it. I think we can always do a little bit better job of, like, I feel like we're there and we're in good position. It's just like we're not keeping our verticality at times, and they're going to call that any time, whether you touch it or not. And it's not something you can really go back and review, because if you're not vertical, they're still going to give you the foul. So I think just, we're.
Now, that was Caitlin Clark setting record straight about exactly what happened yesterday during that Aces game. Now, Dave Portnoy, who's a big supporter of Caitlin Clark, let it be known he was not pleased with the WNBA referees. I'm telling you right now, it's definitely looking like they're targeting Caitlin Clark. They have some hidden agenda against her. Let's check out what David Portnoy had to say. Roll the footage.
The league, you call that an offensive? Like, what are we doing here? In the middle of a comeback. Outrageous, salacious, ridiculous, peripherous.
That was David Portnoy speaking about the offensive foul that was called on Caitlin Clark. Now, I'm telling you right now, Becky Hammond was very thrilled and pleased with the way her team actually defended Caitlin Clark, because she gave it high praise immediately after the game. Let's check out what she had to say. Roll the footage.
Well, I'm not sure I'd tell you if I knew right off the top of my head, but I figure we're going to try to do more of the same. Definitely some things we can clean up offensively, but defensively, that's a hell of a job. I thought Jackie was great on Caitlin tonight, just making her life tough. Even said when she got in, picking her up 94 feet, just making her work, making everything difficult. And as the game progressed, she played almost, a full game. Your legs start to wear. All that stuff has a buildup factor, even though she's young. It's exhausting to have Jackie Young guarding you all night. It just is, as well as everybody, So it's really a team effort, to try to contain a player like that. But everybody, the main thing was the main thing. I thought, our bigs doing a great job on their post players, obviously helped. And then the boards. So I just go back to defensively. We just got to be solid in areas that we know we need to be solid in, and the offense will come.
Nick? That was Becky Hammond speaking about the situation that occurred. And just like I stated, bruh, she gave high praise to Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray for kind of shutting Caitlin Clark down. Me personally, I feel like Caitlin Clark just had a bad day. There was a lot of press going on yesterday. The stuff going on with her liking Taylor Swift tweet, all that. It's just be a lot going on in Caitlin Clark world. Every day is not going to be a good day. And yesterday showed us that. We just got to keep supporting Caitlin Clark, rallying behind her as they get prepared for the playoffs. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.